The fight to control what little is left of Bakhmut rages on. Ukraine insists it is holding the line, just as Russia releases drone footage to back claims of its territorial advances. In the bitter struggle for momentum, there are fears Russian troops may soon get a fresh advantage.
We have begun to collect intelligence suggesting that China is considering the provision of lethal equipment.
The Biden administration says it is carefully watching for signs that China has made a final decision on whether it will send military aid to Russia, publicly and privately urging Beijing to back off.
We're not just making direct threats. We're just laying out both the stakes and the consequences, how things would unfold, and we are doing that clearly and specifically behind closed doors.
Whether China is willing to listen remains unclear. Beijing is furious with Washington after the Americans shot down a Chinese spy balloon. While at the same time, its relationship with Russia appears to be getting cozier. China's top diplomat spent time with Vladimir Putin in Moscow last week, while Alexander Lukashenko, the president of Belarus and staunch Putin ally, is headed to China for a state visit. Between the worsening global tensions and the one-year anniversary of fighting, Western allies are being encouraged to send more weapons and support and to do it faster.
The one thing we know is that this war keeps evolving, and you have to try to evolve a little bit ahead of it.
The warnings have an added sense of urgency, given Vladimir Putin's apparent determination to push on.
I think Putin is right now entirely too confident of his ability to wear down Ukraine, to grind away.
So, Katie, talk about how significant it would be if China were to send military aid to Russia.
Top U.S. officials have said it would be crossing a red line, so consider it a dramatic expansion and escalation. China has tried to portray itself as a neutral operator in this conflict. At times, it has called for peace, putting forward some broad ideas, and condemned the instability caused by war. But it has also refused to acknowledge Russia's role as the aggressor and failed to denounce Vladimir Putin's actions, abstaining at times when the international community stood largely united against Putin. Russia has suffered massive losses, especially when it comes to ammunition and equipment, so it wants help in this moment. Ian.
All right. Katie, thank you.